Hey everyone, this is OEB of Be Truly Faithful, and I'm just here today to give a little bit of clarity to a video I did last week. So last Thursday in my We Live as Queens group, I did a video called 3 Reasons Celibacy Does Not Guarantee Marriage. Now, in the full video in the group, I said several times throughout that I am not telling women to go out and do anything just because celibacy will not guarantee you marriage. But somewhere along the lines, people are putting words in my mouth that I did not say. When I edited the video to put in a snippet for people on my mailing list, they only got a snippet of it, but I still never said that I'm telling women to go out and do anything sexually before marriage. Never did I say that. I'm not sure where this is coming from. So I asked the people in my mailing list to respond, and many of them did with disdain for my snippet video, which I couldn't understand because I never said that. So today I'm going to give clarity on what I meant. Even though if you saw the full video, you probably got the gist of it. And maybe a snippet didn't give you everything, but it should have given you enough to not read more into it than it is. Because a person like me, I'm very frank and very forward, and I'm going to say what I'm going to say. Have a no holds barrier, no nonsense barrier. So if I didn't say it, then that's not what I was implying. I normally will tell you what I mean straight up. So let's go ahead and go quickly over what I meant by all of this. Okay, what I meant was I gave the 3 reasons for the 3 reasons that celibacy does not guarantee marriage. In the Bible days, especially in Jewish law, the Most High, the laws of the Jewish people, it was required that women remain virgins. Oftentimes, when it was time for marriage, women were around 14 years of age plus who were getting married. Lots of women were getting married in their teens. That's why you even call them women back then. And the there's what's called a bride price for virgins. The bride price for virgins was much more higher than it was for non-virgins. In other words, women were property and virgins were valuable property from their father. This is all about a financial status situation. That means that marriage was not how you hear a lot of people marrying for love today. No. In the Bible days, marriage was a contract. Negotiations were done, selling of property, which were the daughters. This is all standard in Bible culture and Jewish culture at those times. So the biblical standards for women in that time were to be virgins. If not virgins, then celibacy, all right? Abstinent. So we're pushing those standards on women in today's culture. Okay, if y'all want to do that, fine. But what you're doing is you're pushing this and saying, hey, don't have sex till you're married. Wait for your husband to find you, wait and pray and then be celibate. Okay, if that's what you want to push, fine. My thing was you're requiring women to uphold to these standards, but you're not requiring men to uphold to their standards that they had biblically in the Bible back then. That's why it's out of balance. It's wrong because you're pushing women to be celibate. You're pushing women to remain virgins or be celibate to get married. Did y'all hear what I said? You're pushing women to pray and wait, but no one is pushing the men to seek virgins or celibate women. So the culture of today, men are not looking for celibate women like in the Bible days. So what's going on? Men are marrying whoever they want to marry. They're marrying any kind of woman. And I can speak from experience in that. And I may do a video of this or do a live a little bit more. I will just simply say this. I was not a virgin. I was not big on celibacy because of religious reasons. Any of those things when my husband chose me. And many people in his church were very upset about the fact that he chose me outside of all these women who have been waiting for years and years and years to find a good man. All of these women who have been waiting to, to find a man based upon their celibacy and their good girl image. And I wasn't that at all. I was the complete opposite. I wasn't even going to church like they were. And he chose me. And it's like it came this disgruntlement going around the church. Like, we've been praying and waiting all these years and we've been keeping ourselves. But the men in the church are the good guys keep choosing women that are bad, like I was. All right. So that's my whole point. Celibacy does not guarantee you marriage. If you're going to be celibate, like I said, do it for personal conviction. Do it because you choose to honor God in that way with your body. But as the modern day church is doing to require women to do all these things in order to get married, but then they're not getting married, is wrong if they're not going to require men to do the same thing that men in the Bible did. It's a mismatch there. No one is telling men to pursue these ladies for marriage. No one is telling men or teaching them to choose celibate women or women of certain moral values. They're not telling them that. They're rarely even telling men to get married, to be honest. What we're doing is we're harping on the women, telling them what to do for marriage, but no one's harping on the men. So now you got male preachers, female preachers, wives, husbands, women, men telling women to abstain, to be celibate, to wait and pray, but absolutely no men are even telling these men or teaching them how to pursue a woman of character, how to pursue a woman of great morals. They're not doing that. So what ends up happening? A lot of these women are getting looked over. And as they say now, the new one, it used to be that men in the church are marrying the Nicki Minaj's. Now it's men in the church are marrying the Cardi B's. Women who do not uphold to religious moral standards, in other words. So if we're going to be telling women these things, we need to be telling men to pursue. If we're not going to be telling men to pursue and to choose these types of women, then y'all stop pressuring them, undue necessary hardship, putting on women about their sexuality, about their moral obligations. It is one thing to encourage ladies to do what you feel is what they believe is right, or what you feel is right, or whatever, to encourage them as honor to the Most High. It is a whole other thing to say this is what is required in order to get married. Because women like me and other women have indirectly been proving that theory wrong for decades now. Men are marrying our kind more than the good girl images. Why? Because men are not told to choose a specific type of women, but women are being told to do certain things to get a specific type of man. And that is not fair. That's imbalanced. So that's all I was saying. I hope I clear that up. And I hope no one is saying that I'm putting words in. I hope people stop putting words in my mouth saying that I said something that I did not say. So thank you all for listening. And ladies, if you haven't done so already, go to Sex Number 4 Ladies and sign up for my workshop. It is coming up November 4th and the 5th. This weekend, it is filled with more things like this in great detail by biblical standards and things of the like. You do not want to miss this. All right. Love you guys.